Hello everybody, Xpertfusion here, and today we are going to be talking about the created class system in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. They have just released all this information about Advanced Warfare, including a trailer and just so much more gameplay of just everything. It's crazy how much they showed us, but there's still a lot more to show. They didn't show actually everything. But how the created class system works, I really like it. So they're basically bringing back an old system from Black Ops 2. It was called the Pick 10 system, but they're making it called Pick 13 system because they're adding things to the system. So I'm going to talk to you about everything that's in it. So pretty much, you pick an assault, you could pick a primary weapon, you could pick a secondary weapon, and for both of those, you have 2 attachment slots. Now, at the bottom, just like in Black Ops 3, there are 3 spots for wildcards. With the wildcards can be stuff like giving you an extra attachment, giving you an extra perk, giving you an extra lethal or whatever equipment, giving you an extra score streak, a lot of awesome things for the wildcards, and those are at the bottom. So that's basically what's on that side of things. And then you also have 3 different tier perks, and we'll go over all the perks. I'll give you out the names of all of them in another video, but you have 3 different tiers, and you could add on 2 perks to each of them if you use the wildcard perk greed. You could use perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, perk 3 greed, just like from Black Ops 2. It's a lot like Black Ops 2, and I love Black Ops 2, so I'm very happy they're going the Black Ops 2 route. And then you have the tactical exosuit ability, which exosuit abilities, there are stuff from cloaking to like boost slamming to the floor. There's some kind of crazy sliding thing you can do. There's some like shield that you pull up for a little bit of time and using it. You have to use one of those, and you could use perks to, you know, enhance them and stuff like that. And then you could use one, I guess, lethal, I guess you call it, like, you know, grenades and stuff like that, and you could add on a second one using a certain wild card, which is great. I love how they're doing this. And then that's not all. All what I just said there was basically how much there was in Black Ops 2. But guess what? Score streaks are being added. So there are score streaks in the created classes, and that's right. It used to always be separate, and then in Modern Warfare 3 and Ghosts, they kind of added the score streaks to the created class, but they didn't really do anything. They didn't change the class at all. But in this one, you can actually choose to either not use 3 score streaks, you can use 0 score streaks. You can use 1, you can use 2, you can use 3, and you can even use 4 score streak, which is fucking awesome. I'm so excited because I've always been wanting to use more than 3 score streaks because it's just gonna be so much fun. And you could even use it less if you really feel like it. Maybe if you just feel like just running UAV, which you could do that in the past. You could just run 1 streak, but it didn't give you any advantages. It was actually a disadvantage because, I mean, you're not using as many score streaks as you wish you would. But using less now gives you an advantage. You give you more points to getting more things like more perks and more weapons, which is awesome. I'm really excited that they did that. I'm loving this so much. It's crazy. So that is how the created class system is working in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's very much like the Black Ops 2 system, which is beyond amazing. I really like how they're doing this whole created class system, and they went through some different weapon classes and stuff like that. There's assault rifles, which you always had, SMGs, sniper rifles, shotguns, and then heavy gunner, I guess you can call it heavy weapons, is the LMG type variant, but they're like more energy weapons, and they're like heavy, like laser beam shooting things, kind of like they don't have to reload at all, which that's basically that class. And then you have secondaries, which are, you know, pistols and your launchers. So that's all the different weapons in the game. I was kind of hoping for maybe like a new class, not just giving us heavy gunner. I was hoping for maybe like you know, I don't know, a different class that like combines. It's kind of hard to classify different weapons. You know, there's a lot of weapons out there, but I think Call of Duty's doing it right, and a lot of people are complaining about this one. I already looked at the comment section of all the trailers so far for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer, and oh my god, people complain so badly, it's not even funny. Like, I don't get paid by Activision to say that this looks good, but to be honest, it looks good. Like, everyone's complaining. They're like, oh fuck, it's another future game. We've already had like 10 of those. Like, we've had 2 future games in the entire history of Call of Duty, and you're complaining about another one. There's only been 2. It just, yeah, it pisses me off how so many people complain, and just, it annoys me because it's not. We've only had 2 future CODs. There's been Black Ops 2 and then this one. People say Ghosts is in the future, but not. It's really not really. I mean, MW3 is modern. Ghosts is modern. I don't know what everyone else is talking about. They're getting annoying. And everyone's like, oh, it's too much like Titanfall. Like, Who cares? It still looks like a great game. Call of Duty is very different than Titanfall. Does Titanfall have kill streaks? Does Titanfall have all this cool creative class systems? I mean, they had it, but it wasn't that great. And I'm not trying to hate on Titanfall or anything. I love Titanfall. It was actually a really fun game, but it got old pretty quickly just because it didn't have enough guns, enough stuff to do in it. But I like Titanfall a lot, but I think this is gonna kind of take its spot because it does look like another Titanfall. I'm not gonna lie, it does look a lot like Titanfall, but I don't really mind that. I think it's a fine thing. I mean, Call of Duty's never really gone this far with going in the future, and I'm happy they are for just this year. I'm hoping that Sledgehammer Games sticks on to the future, Treyarch sticks on to the past, and Infinity Ward sticks on with the modern Call of Duty. So we have 3 different games each year for this 3-year cycle. We're getting different games every year, no matter what Call of Duty it is. I'm really excited for these next few years of Call of Duty. Really am, since it's the next gen. We're getting better next gen games. I'm really happy about that. I will see you guys in my next video. I made 3 videos today, so freaking hit that like button, whatever you call it. Bye.